the chess move, rules for chess move and capture. Any questions regarding that, kids?
No, sir.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So today we are going to start a new topic. Okay. We are going to learn the special moves. One of the special move today we will learn. Okay. Now what all are the special moves, kids? One is
Castling.
castling. Okay. Another is
And pawn promotion.
n%, and third one is
Pawn
pawn
promotion.
promotion. Okay. So let's take the pawn related special moves. Can you put on mute yourself, kids? There is background noise. All of you put yourself on mute. Okay. So today, what we are going to do, we are going to learn a special move called as n%. Okay. n% is the special move related to the pawn movement. Okay. So before we move on that, kids, question to you. Any questions regarding the pawn movement? Anybody?
No, sir.
Okay. So
No, sir.
still for benefit of all kids, okay, some kids are hesitant to ask the question actually. So still just to make sure that we are on the same page, it will not take more than a minute or two. Okay. So this is how our pieces are, right? The initial arrangement of the pieces is something like this, correct? So when the pawn moves, who will tell me the home square for white pawns? Rishabh?
Yes, sir. The
Home
home square for white pawns is A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, G2, and H2.
Very good. Dravya, can you tell about the home square for black pawns?
It is A7, A7, B7, C7, D7, E7, F7, F7, G7, H7.
Very good. Okay. So these are the home square for white pawns. Okay. A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, G2, H2. Okay. And for black pawns, it is A7, B7, C7, D7, E7, F7, G7, H7. Okay. Mahima, total how many white pawns are there on the board?
8 pawns.
8 pawns. Very good. Okay. And who will tell me? Ayush, can you tell me how many black pawns are there on the board?
Sir, 8.
8. Very good. Okay. So these are the 4 important basic things about the pawns. Okay. One important thing to note, both the side, okay, white as well as black, both sides have equal number of pawns, that is 8 pawns. Okay. From both sides, the pawns are kept in the second rank. Can you see the second rank for white as well as second rank for black? From black side, if we consider 8 as the first rank, so 7 will become second, 6 will become third, 5 will become fourth, right? So accordingly, the pawns are in the second rank. So as we discussed in the beginning, that pawns are playing very important role. Okay, pawns are playing very important role. Reason is they all are defending the other important pieces like king, bishop, knight, right? The rook. Okay, so all these pieces are being protected by these pawns which are sitting in the front line. Okay, so it is very important because they are protecting the pieces behind them. Okay, so in short, is the pawn the least valuable piece on the board? From the values perspective, yes. Okay.
Yes.
But-
Value is 1.
Yeah, but from the work that they are doing, okay, the work that they are doing, should we underestimate that? No, they are doing very valuable job. Okay, what is the valuable job they are doing? They are protecting the important pieces, okay, which are behind. Now just imagine that there are no pieces. What will happen? if there are no pawns, okay, and all the
Then they can directly kill
right.
other people.
So the game of chess will not be
So
that
they will direct
attack on
attack
each
and
other, right? Correct. Okay. So for
direct start the
example,
fight.
yeah, so game will not be that interesting because say for example, white plays first, right? So he will capture, he captured the rook. Now black will capture, you captured, he captured, right? Now you cannot capture, otherwise it will get captured back, right? But then what you can do, you can capture the queen itself, right? Then he will capture. Now he cannot capture, right? So here we can see that because white played first, he got the opportunity to capture. But then again, not that useful. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. It is equal. Most of the matches will result into draw, right? Because if you start capturing one by one, right, your pieces are also getting captured, right? So in short, the pawns which are sitting in the front row, okay, they are protecting the pieces which are at the back side, okay. All the important pieces, all the important pieces like the rook, okay, which is having value 5, the bishop, the value 3, the knights, value 3, queen 9 value, and king the most valuable, okay, uncountable or infinity, right, priceless. Yeah, that's what we learned about all the pieces, right? Now we talk about how the pawn moves, okay. So first of all, the role of pawn is important. All of you understand this, okay? So never ever underestimate the pawn, even if it is of the value 1, okay, because it is playing very important role, okay. And this is the life lesson, kids, okay. This is the life lesson. Say for example, maid is coming at your home to do the work, which is not we don't consider it as very good type of work, right? Or the security who is sitting at the security gate of your society, okay, we don't pay those guys too much, okay. But should we underestimate the work that they are doing? Obviously not, because the
No.
work that they are doing is very important for us, okay. The cleaning guy who cleans your car, washing the car every day, right? Because he keeps the car clean, you enjoy the ride of your car, right? Because the maid who is coming at your home, washing all the clothes or washing all the vessels, cleaning the floor, right? Because of her, you can enjoy the stay at your home, correct? So in short, even if they are not getting paid too much for it, but the work that they are doing is equally important, right? It is very important for us, right? Yeah, so Rishabh is giving example of waiters in the hotel, right? So that is also the similar example, okay? Or anything, be you are a manager, okay, in a big company, or be you are a just, you know, the accountant who is doing the all the calculations and keeping records of all the accounting things, okay. But suppose if the accountant is not there, even if the CEO of the company who is doing the work day and night, will he be able to get his salary on time if the accountant is not working properly? No. Okay. In short, what chess teaches us, irrespective of whether it is a pawn, it is a rook, it is a knight, it is a bishop, okay, each and every piece is important on the board, is important in the game of chess. Similarly, every person in our life, day-to-day life, is equally important. We should never underestimate anyone's work, okay, be it a teacher in your school, be it a principal in your school, or be it a, you know, the helpers, okay, the drivers or the sweepers in your school and all, right? They all are doing important work for us, right? Similarly, I am talking about school because you guys can understand it easily, because you have seen them cleaning the floor, right? You have seen the teachers working day and night for you, right? Do you think that, say for example, the session that now I am taking, Are these the only 40 minutes I am working for you? No, I need to do the proper study for it. I need to prepare the syllabus, right? I need to come up with proper, you know, designing of it, coming up with the studies and all, right? And before I present it to you, I need to make sure that I am properly preparing those puzzles so that I can explain it to you. Then another duty of mine is making sure that each and every student of mine is understanding the concept equally. It's not the thing that, okay, Rishabh understood, Dravya understood, means everybody understood. Can I consider that? No, it's my job. Okay. And another important thing is the work that you are doing, making sure that the expected result come out of it, right? Long story short, each and every piece is important. Okay. Similarly, each and every person in our life is equally important, be it your mom, be it your dad, be it your brother, sister, friends, colleagues, cousin brother, cousin sister, right? That's what we learn from this. Okay, kids, coming back to the special move. Okay, now as I said, the pawn when starts from home can either one square or it can go two squares. This is clear to everybody? Any question in this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
No, sir, no question.
it is choice, it is not compulsory. Okay, it is not compulsory to make the two squares. Okay, you can move either one square or two square when you are starting from the home square. However, once you start from home square, you cannot play two squares later on. Okay, you have to make sure that you are playing one square only. That's the rule. Okay, another important thing is pawn cannot come back. Pawn always go forward. Okay, now the move of capturing. While moving, it moves forward. While capturing, it moves diagonally opposite. Correct? So if the pawn is here, you can capture it. However, if the pawn is here, you cannot capture it. Okay, you cannot go here, you cannot place your pawn here even if it is in the immediate next square. Okay, because of the rule of capturing. While moving, it moves forward, but if it is blocked, you cannot go there. Okay, it is, if it is blocked by either your own piece, for example, your another pawn is there, can you capture it and go there? No. Yesterday only, in the last session only, we learned if it is occupied by your own pieces, you can never capture it, because the rule is same color pieces we cannot capture. Okay. Similarly, if it is occupied by your opponent piece, you cannot capture it because it is against the rule. However, if the same piece is here, okay, now because it is diagonally opposite, you can capture it. Okay. So this is very important to note. Now coming to the topic, right, kids? So understood about the capturing of the pawns, kids? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No question, sir.
Ahana, Ayush, Mahima, Dravya, Agam.
No
sir, no.
question, sir.
Okay. No,
No
nobody has.
question.
Okay. Very good.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now coming to the special move, kids. Okay. Suppose your pawn is in the, suppose he played this. Okay. Your pawn is in the 5th rank. Okay. Why I played this? Because it is alternate. Once you make the move, your opponent will make the move. Then you make the move. Okay. So suppose your pawn is in the 5th rank, and now pay attention, very important topic, kids. Okay. The two pawns in the side files. What are the side file? Which file is this? This is E file. Correct? This is E file. Okay. So what are the two side files for E? D and F. Correct? The D file and the F file are the two side files. So if the pawns from D or F, that is D7 pawn or F7 pawn, place directly two squares. Okay. Suppose the D7 pawn directly played to D5. Okay. Have you observed how the movement happened? It came like this, correct? While the movement is happening, it is coming like this. Okay, so in short, when it is coming at that point of time, the pawn, because it can capture diagonally opposite, correct? Okay, so the pawn has option to capture the pawn and place. Okay, now so when it comes here, this pawn in e5 can capture the pawn in d5. Generally, in the side file we cannot capture. Okay, kids, why this is considered a special move? Because in general, if the pawn is beside you, okay, that is in the side file, but in the same rank, you cannot capture it. Okay, however, if the pawn opponent's pawn starting from home square and playing two squares, okay, at that point of time, the pawn which is sitting in the fifth rank has choice to capture the pawn and come in the d6. Okay, so if he plays this, you can capture it and place the pawn outside. Okay, this is called as en passant. This is the special move. Okay, now what is the logic behind this, kids? Sorry, just imagine that these are the soldiers. Yes, I can spell it. This is called as en passant. Okay, while pronouncing, you can pronounce like en passant. Okay, now why is it called en passant? Because when it is passing by, okay, when it is passing by, you are capturing it. Okay, that's why it is called as en passant. Okay, so the simple one. Okay, now what is the logic behind it? If it is a soldier, suppose, okay, and he is jumping like this, correct, and your soldier is standing here, okay, will he not attack on the soldier who is coming from this direction? Definitely he will, right? Suppose उसके हाथ में sword है या भाला है, right? Spear. So definitely he will attack on the opponents or opponent armies, whoever is coming, right? So just a second, kids. So when your opponent's army piece is coming, okay, you can capture it. That's okay. Suppose he played
Even if the black pawn decides to move like 2 steps forward, but since it's crossing that square, we are allowed to like kill it. Is it like that?
Yes, even if he decides to go like this, okay, we still had choice. Just consider that suppose if he played one square, can you capture or not?
Yes.
If he
Yes,
played one
sir.
square, you can capture, right? Because it is diagonally opposite. So similarly, when he is coming from this route, okay, if he coming from this route, you had that opportunity to capture here, right? That's the reason, okay, when he plays this, after he makes this move, you can capture it and place it here.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Ayush?
If white plays on e6, then black plays f6, then we can capture it.
Yes, we can. Suppose he played this, you en passant and captured it, then definitely you can capture with this pawn or
No, sir.
Sir,
If
I
white-
also have a
If white
question.
is there on e6 and
hold on.
the black
Hold on.
pawn is there.
Let me place it, Agam. 1 second. Okay. You are saying pawn is in e6. Okay.
And
E6?
another pawn is, yes, sir. Another is f6.
Other pawn is at f6. F6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you are asking,
Sir,
can you
then
capture
I
this?
can capture. Yes, sir.
No, you
Can
cannot.
we capture?
You cannot. You cannot. Okay. First thing, the rule is for if and only if your pawn is in the 5th rank. Okay, kids. So be it if it is a white, it is in the 5th rank, or if it is black, it is in the 4th rank. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for example, in this case, for B4, which two pawns he can capture? Either the A2 pawn or C2 pawns directly going two squares. Okay. If they are directly going two squares, you can capture and come to C3. Right? This is called
Yes,
as n%. Okay. Important thing is it is allowed only for the side files. Okay. For example, now in this case, the pawn which is at B4, and if I am playing D4, can it capture? Answer is no.
Oh,
Obviously, it cannot. Okay. It cannot capture. So this is applicable only for side files. Yeah. You can capture if and only if the pawn is in the side file. Okay. Second thing is, as I said, if it is black pawn, it must be in the 4th rank. If it is white pawn, it must be in the 5th rank. Yeah, Rishabh, yes. What question you have?
Yes, sir. Can you just bring the queen to D7, the black queen?
Black queen to D7.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before that I need to make some movement actually. So can I take this pawn here?
No, sir. Just move it once more. No, move it to yes, sir.
Okay, and
And
queen is D7.
move. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir. So
Hmm.
if the queen moves to D5, can we do n% and capture
No.
the queen as well?
No. It is applicable only for pawns. Very important question, Rishabh. Okay. N% is special move only for pawns. Okay. And it can capture only pawn. Okay. So this is very good question actually. He simply asked, if I play two squares, can he capture? Answer is no. It is applicable only for pawn. Logically, it should have been allowed actually. Okay, if we think logically, because as I said, the path is like this. Okay, so the rule must have been like, yes, we should allow. But as per the FIDE international rules of chess, it is applicable only for pawns. Okay, not for any other piece. This will be applicable. I mean, the similar thing is, suppose if the rook is here instead of this, if the rook is here, yeah, and rook is playing, again the answer is no, you cannot capture it. Okay. However, if the pawn is there and you are playing, okay, then only you can capture. Okay. Now why only for pawn? Because as I said, it is in the 5th rank. Okay. And there is opportunity for you when you are playing one square. Okay. If you are playing one square, you can capture it, correct? And because there is a special thing that when the pawn starting from home square, it can play two squares. Okay. But even if it is playing two squares, the way it is coming like one square and two square, right? The movement is actually like this, although we are picking up at the pawn and directly placing it. But if you think logically, the path of coming of the pawn is like this. It will come to D6 and then D5. Okay. So in short, when it was moving, that time itself we captured. But just because in the like chess, there is a rule that unless and until your opponent has not completed the move, you cannot play your turn, right? So that is the reason this special move is introduced. It is called as n%. Okay. N% is applicable when the pawn is in the 5th rank and the pawns from the side file plays two squares. Okay. For example, here as well. Now you can capture it and place it here. This is called as n%. Okay. Is the concept clear, kids? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Rishabh.
Sir, I also had a question that
Mm-hmm.
can you move the one black pawn to F6?
F6. Okay.
After that, the white places move that the bishop moves from f1 or
Yeah,
here.
suppose the knight played,
So,
for example. Yeah.
okay. So then the
And now pawn
black
moved.
pawn it moved.
Very good. Okay.
So then can we do n%?
No, you cannot. Okay. Now reason is what? Because, okay, see, observe this, kids. Okay, you played this. Okay, now it is white's turn. White had the opportunity to capture it, right? But instead of capturing it, white chose to play this. Okay. Instead of capturing it, white chose to play another piece. Okay, and now the pawn moved. So the opportunity that you had to capture, you lost that opportunity. Now you cannot capture it. Okay, now if you say that I will capture the piece and come here, then it will be considered as illegal move. Okay, it will be
Okay, sir.
considered as illegal move. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
this is applicable if and only if your opponent from the side file, opponent pawn from side file plays 2 squares. Okay, then only you can capture it and come here. Okay, this is called as n%. Okay, let us take
Sir,
some.
but before, sir,
Yes,
if
Agam.
if black came to f6, f5, sorry, and then we came to e5, then we can't capture, no?
Then we come to see the pawn is here, suppose. Okay, pawn is in e5 already. Okay.
Sir, first the pawn is in e4,
Okay, the pawn is in
and
e4.
then
You
black
are coming
plays
to
f5.
e5, d5. Okay, you can
And
capture
then
it. You can capture it now if you
now,
want.
sir, we can
Okay,
capture,
but
if
suppose you
we
played
go,
this. Suppose you
yeah,
played this. Okay, so the opportunity that you had to capture the pawn, you lost that opportunity. Okay, now you cannot
yes,
capture it anymore. However, suppose your pawn is here now and your opponent plays d5. Okay,
yes,
the opponent plays d5. Now in the immediate next move, okay,
पप्पा माहित
now
नाही
we can capture
पप्पा
the,
माहित नाही
in the immediate next move, you can capture the pawn and come here. Okay, this is n%. However, the pawn which was already here, okay, suppose he played this, okay, and you did n% like this. What should be the black's reaction immediately, kids?
Call
arbiter.
the arbiter.
Correct. Raise the hand, call the arbiter and tell the arbiter that it is illegal move. Now arbiter might ask, what is illegal in it? He just did the n%. Okay, so you need to explain properly. Okay, you need to explain properly that if you are black, okay, I already played this, his pawn was here, but he played here. And now when I played this pawn, instead of doing the n% this side, he did it to this side, which is illegal. Okay, kids. Now this is also important concept. Okay, raising the voice. Okay, first thing, as I said, you yourself should not make the mistake. Okay, mistake means any move which is against the rules. Okay, second thing, if your opponent is making, you have to observe it carefully. Okay, and immediately you should understand that yes, he made a mistake. Okay, third thing, if he makes the mistake, you understand that mistake. Okay, then instead of talking to your opponent, okay, you should not talk to your opponent. Are Agam, you did say illegal move, for example. Okay, I should not tell to Agam. What I should do, I should raise the hand, call the arbiter and tell the arbiter that my opponent made the illegal move. And I should be able to explain what is illegal in it. Okay, because logically, if you think this position, anybody watches and you play this, anybody would say, what is wrong in it? It is n%. Don't you know that? So you should tell, yes, sir, I know. I do understand what is n%, but n% has to be done in the immediate next move. Second thing, when your pawn is in the 5th rank, and if I am playing from the 2nd or 7th rank to the 5th rank, then only he can do that side. Okay. However, this pawn was already there. I made this movement, but instead of coming here, he captured my this pawn. Okay. So you need to be alert enough. Okay. And here again, kids, important life lesson, raising the voice. अगर आपके सामने कुछ गलत हो रहा है तो आपको आपका वॉइस रेज करना पड़ेगा. wherever in your life you observe it. For example, आपके स्कूल में अगर कुछ गलत हो रहा है, okay, you now kids, you are big enough to understand, okay, good touch and bad touch, particularly girls, okay, even for boys it is applicable. Okay, so if your parents has not told you about it, ask them this question, that sir has asked me to ask this question to you. What is good touch, what is bad touch, and should I be aware of it? Okay, so if you are already aware of, good. Okay, suppose this kind of incidents happening in your school, who does it? It can be anybody. It can be the other student from your class, or it can be your teacher. It can be the other, as we discussed, sweeper or the driver, for example, cab driver. Okay, anybody, if he is doing such kind of things which are not good, you have to raise your voice. Okay, the only thing is be alert, kids. For example, you are alone in the cab and the cab driver is doing something bad with you. What you have to do? Open the window and whoever people around it, just shout for help, help. Okay, and when they come for your help, then tell what is wrong happening. Okay, but if you just allow, no, I am alone, he will do something wrong more, right? So you will just shutting your mouth, and every day he is doing some bad. Okay, not good. Immediately tell to your parents, immediately tell to your teachers, immediately bring it to your, if suppose if he or she is teacher who is doing this kind of bad thing, immediately bring it to your principal's notice, right? In short, arbiters are everywhere in your day-to-day life. There are people who can act as arbiter for you, right? So in short, raise your voice. That's what I just want to tell, nothing else. Okay, so it's a life lesson. And from chess, okay, when you start playing chess, it helps you building this skill automatically within yourself. जब भी आपको कुछ गलत दिखेगा तो इमीडिएटली आपको अलर्ट मिलेगा, अरे ये तो गलत है, आई नीड टू रेज माय वॉइस. ओके, सो if illegal thing is happening, you need to raise the voice, call the arbiter, okay, and tell the arbiter. Again, kids, when I am saying raise the voice, that doesn't mean you shout loudly. Okay, just raise the hand, arbiter will automatically come to you. Okay, then tell him what is wrong happened, and accordingly you can take it. Okay, kids, any other questions regarding N%?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so good thing actually, Rishabh, Agam, you ask good questions, kids. Okay, so important thing. Okay, N% applicable only for pawns. Any other piece jumping from 2nd square to the 4th square or 7th rank to the 5th rank, you cannot capture it. Okay, the question asked by Rishabh. Similarly, as Agam asked, okay, there was already opportunity, you missed that, you played this, and later on any other move is played. Suppose he played this, or you played this, and after he played this. Okay, now if you ask, can I capture this? Answer is no, you cannot capture that. Okay, so N% is applicable only for pawns. Second thing is only if it is in the 5th rank, if it is white. Okay, if it is white and it is in 5th rank, and the pawns from the side rank are coming 2 squares, then only you can N%. Okay, if it is black and you are in the 4th rank and side files you are playing 2 squares, then only you can N%, like this. Okay, yes, Rishabh. Yes, Rishabh, question.
Sir. Yes, sir. Sir, what if the pawn, the black pawn is in the 5th rank
Okay.
the 5th rank, and then we play to the 4th rank, and then after
Are you saying like this?
after to here, then
Rishabh, I'm sorry, your voice is breaking.
yes, sir.
Your voice was breaking actually. So I just want to understand. The pawn is in the 5th rank. You played the pawn in the 4th rank. Okay. But instead of capturing, black played something else. Okay. You played this and now you are saying that can black capture? Answer is no. You cannot capture.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, kids. Any other question?
No, sir.
No, sir. No.
Okay. Ojal, did you understood the concept better? You joined late actually.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Mahima, any question? Ahana, you there? Any questions from your side?
No, sir.
Very good. Ayush?
No, sir.
Okay. Dravya, Agam,
No, sir. No questions.
all are okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let me take, now I will give example to you. Okay. By the way, just 2 minutes actually. So meeting may end, but let me take fast some examples. Okay. You played this, he played this, you played this, and now he played. Okay. What will you do, kids? If you are white, what will you play?
And
Sir,
percent,
we
I'll move it
And
to
percent.
You'll play
I will move it to
instead of hard pawn to
B6.
B6.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you can do the in percent. Okay, now let me take other situation. Okay, the pawn is here in the 5th rank. Okay, and he played this. Now what will you do?
Sir, I'll move to
percent.
B6.
B6.
You will capture this and go to b6.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so from n% perspective, this is legal move. Okay, kids, nothing wrong in it. You played legal move. Okay,
But
it's not
he will
illegal.
capture a rook.
Yeah,
Sir,
but
he will capture a
yeah,
rook.
this is legal move, but is it a good move? Answer is no.
No,
It
sir.
is a bad move. Okay, because even if he was understanding that yes, my pawn will get captured, he purposely did it because as soon as you capture it, okay, the file gets opened and your rook is getting captured. Okay, in short, even if n% is happening, should you always do it? Answer is no.
No, sir.
It's optional. It is not
Unnecessarily, you should
compulsory.
not use
Right.
your pawns, otherwise it cannot defend the
Right.
important piece.
Another important thing is it is optional. It's not compulsory. In more details, we will discuss tomorrow, kids. Like this, I will give multiple examples.